Alright, welcome back to Whole Future, guys. Wanted to make a video on the new documentary that is out called What the Health, from the makers of Cowspiracy. It is an awesome documentary. I'm going to put links down below. You gotta watch this. Go watch it online, support what they're doing. It's a really great documentary. Really blows the lid off of why these chronic diseases are so prevalent in America. And basically the main premise of the movie is that these organizations, the American Cancer Society, the American Heart Association, the American Diabetes Association, are all not telling Americans how big of a role diet plays in preventing and even reversing these conditions. All they want to talk about is drugs and surgery to treat them, which, as we know, aren't very effective because the diseases are so prevalent. And so this movie really dives deep into just all what's going on behind the scenes, how these organizations are taking money from drug companies, they're taking money from big food companies, and those companies don't want you to know about these other options because they'd be out of a lot of money. And so it follows all that. It does a really good job of showing all this as Kip tries to get interviews with a lot of these big shots at these companies. One guy at the American Diabetes Association even flips out and refuses to finish the interview and starts yelling at him and everything. So it's one thing to just say, decline the interview or say, you know what, this is over, I don't want to do this anymore. But another thing is for the guy to get up out of his chair and lose his temper and everything. So I just wanted to share two things that I didn't know prior to watching this video, because a lot of people will say, oh, I don't want to see What the Health. I've seen Forks Over Knives, I've seen a million vegan health documentary videos, this and that. There is new stuff in there that I didn't even know. And I'll say, I was actually at True North where they were filming some of the scenes there, and so I got to meet a lot of the people involved, and it was really cool. But two things I didn't know, I'll just right off the bat. Eggs, okay? It says in the movie that one egg is equivalent to smoking 5 cigarettes. So if you eat one egg a day, it's equivalent to smoking 5 cigarettes every day in terms of health outcomes. I mean, I knew eggs were kind of bad. I didn't realize they were that bad. And lots of people like to say, oh, they have choline, or they have this in them or that in them. But it's when you look at the long-term health outcomes of people who eat eggs every day, you see they're really, really bad. Equivalent to smoking 5 cigarettes. So that's something I did not know. And I think it's really important to look at these long-term health outcomes and not just does it have this nutrient or that nutrient? Is it high in this or high in that? Let's look at the long-term health outcomes of people who eat eggs regularly, and we see that they're not good. The second thing that I did not know, believe it or not, is that I didn't know that American Diabetes Association, American Cancer Society, that these were taking money from the big food corporations like Tyson and Yum Foods, Taco Bell and KFC. Excuse me. I knew they were taking drug company money. I figured, of course they are. There's chemotherapy drugs and all this stuff. Blood pressure medications for the American Heart Association, and there's tons of diabetes medications. Of course they're taking money from the pharmaceutical companies. I mean, this is what they think the cure is. But I didn't realize they were taking money from big food as well. So that's a double whammy. I mean, that's two giant businesses that have humongous lobbying power that are filtering things through these organizations that are supposed to be taking care of people's health. So the bad news is that these organizations are probably never ever going to tell you the truth because they just have a financial incentive not to know. So the way that we spread this message is grassroots. Okay, it's not going to come. The American Diabetes Association never come out of the woodwork and say, you know what, that metformin stuff's actually not that great. You probably should just eat plants. Probably never going to happen. Let's stop waiting for it to happen. Let's spread the message. Share videos like this one. Share the movie What the Health, and share documentaries like Cowspiracy. But seriously, go and watch What the Health. I think it's $10. You really help out the mission a ton by watching the movie. I really encourage you guys to watch it. Even if you're vegan, been in this movement a long time, you think you have nothing to learn from it, or you won't enjoy it because it's just rehashed information, I have to tell you that is absolutely not the case. It is a really good documentary. Definitely worth watching. I highly encourage you to check it out. And I hope that you get a lot from it. I'll catch you guys next video. Thanks for watching.